little partner back there for this video today. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I try a lot of makeup. I show you a lot of new makeup. Give you my honest thoughts on things. Well, today I thought I would share with you, out of, a lot of products that I purchased, a buy this, not that. Things that I think are better for the price, better for the application, the whole nine. I'm not saying that everything in each category is a dupe. I'm just saying that I think it performs as well, if not better. And I would say that, the buy this is a better choice, in my opinion, than the not buy, is what I'm trying to get at, if that makes any sense. All right, I have already lotioned It Cosmetics. So let's start with brow. So if I was going to tell you, like, hey, you're looking for a really good brow product, something that is going to wear well, again, cost efficient. I'm looking for cost efficiency for the most part, I think. There may be one product that the one I say, is better to buy, may cost just a little bit more. But aside from that, I would say to skip the ColourPop Brow Boss and pick up the LA Colors Browie Wowie Brow Pencil. So the first thing I don't like about the ColourPop is it does not come with a spoolie. And I like that I do like that it's precise, but because of that precision, the pencil goes quickly, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have to use the spoolie from the other product. And we're going to go ahead and fill. Now, my face is not going to be the same color on either side. I can tell you that right now. Again, I'm not saying these are dupes. I'm just saying I prefer these products versus these products. So, we're going to go ahead and fill in my brow. Now, I do like this color. I believe it is Warm Blonde. And I feel like the color does look really nice with my hair color right now. But the issue I have with this is almost the same issue I have with the ColourPop Micro Skinny, or the Flower Beauty Micro Skinny Pencil, which is another one that I like. But because it's so small, the product just goes so quickly. So the product in and of itself is good. It's a nice color. It's a good, easily distributing formula. It's just that you don't get a lot of bang for your buck. And there's no stinking spoolie. What brow pencil does not? We need spoolies. So on this side, we're going to go in with the LA Colors Browie Wowie, and this is in light to medium. It is the kind of triangular tip, and it has a spoolie. Like, honestly, that right there is the winner for me, the fact that it comes with a spoolie. And this is at the Dollar General, guys. Honestly, the reason I purchased this is because I was headed to a speaking event at a church in town, and I realized, oh my gosh, in the middle of getting ready, I forgot to sit down and finish my brows. So I just ran in the store, grabbed this pencil, and did my brows in the parking lot of the Dollar General. So, like I said, it's a good formula. I will give ColourPop that, but the fact that it's so small, no spoolie, versus this, we're going to have to give it to LA Colors. Okay, eyeshadow primer, you know me. I go from Milani to Profusion, so I really don't have a product in this category to tell you yes, this, no, that. So I'm just going to use Profusion in neutral. Eyeshadow. We're going to start with what I'm going to recommend you skip. Now, I can only speak to this color selection. I haven't tried any other colors from this brand. But if you haven't seen the video, I did do a full, well, not a full face, but testing a lot of products from this new brand at Walmart, Relove by Revolution. Now, there were some winners from this, but unfortunately, this palette was not one of them. This is the palette in the shade Express. So I'm just going to quickly do a little look here, and then I'll talk more about it. Here is the look I created with this palette. My main issues with this are that there are only two mattes. You got this super dark brown and this kind of green that even when you blend it out, it kind of goes to almost a bluish green. So you're really left with nothing to make that transitional color. I tried to use a little bit of this color to kind of help blend the dark matte brown. And then these kind of shimmer shades have a very hard time like applying. Even in the original video, I'm almost positive I tried it wet, and even still I had a hard time getting them to really just like apply to my eye. They just don't want to go on. Unfortunately, this one would be a pass, and instead I would encourage you to pop over one aisle and go check out Profusion. And if you're looking for green, check out their Emeralds palette. I mean, you can tell like this thing's banged up. I use it a lot. And it has different tones of green. So like we do kind of have these bluer greens, this very like chartreuse green, a more muted army green, and then you've got some pops of gold, and even this is a better transitional shade. So let me show you what I would do on this eye. Okay, so here is the difference. I kind of tried to pick the same tones. Maybe I should have gone in with more of the meadow to get more of that blue-green. But anyways, here's the difference. We've got that brown, this more warmer, lighter toned one on this side. We've got the more true green, kind of an army green. Definitely the glitters in the middle applied better from the Profusion. And then we've got the gold on the inner part. So for me, I mean, this palette, I think this is like $3, $4. This is $5. I'd have to go with the Profusion one. You're getting more options and just a better overall looking eyeshadow look when you're done. If you've watched my recent video, the Maybelline, you've already seen this, but in case you haven't, I'm going to share with you. Tubing mascara. We're looking for a drugstore tubing mascara. I picked this one up. This is from Milani. This is the highly rated Lash Extensions tubing mascara. So here is what it looks like. The packaging is pretty. I love this teal color. Here is the wand, and we're going to put it on this side. This is the one I'm going to suggest that you skip. My biggest complaint with this formula is how wet it is. It is so darn wet. And I've had this for a while. So like it could have dried out a little bit by now, but it really hasn't. Okay. So there's Milani. Now, what I'm going to suggest you do check out is from Relove. So like I said, we had some duds from them. We had some positives. This is the Relove Long Lash Lengthening Mascara. And we're going to put it on this side. And here's what this wand looks like. Okay, so here is Relove. You can already see this side has more curl. And if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know that curl is very difficult for me to achieve when it comes to my lashes. So just looking at the two mascaras, the Relove is better. This one is so wet that it just can't pull the curl. And I don't know if you can tell that there's like transfer on this eyelash or this eyelid where this side doesn't. So for me, this is a very clear buy this, not that. This Relove one is cheaper. Buy this, not that. Okay, concealer. Now, I'm not going to lie. This one breaks my heart a little bit. On this side, we're going to go in with my once beloved NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. So we're just going to take a little bit here on my brush. Go ahead and apply this where needed. This is in the shade Light. I'm just going to tap it in. So here is the NYX. Now it is doing a good job. I don't want to deny that. It is very creamy. It's a serum. It looks good. But now let me show you what I prefer. The Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain. So I've cleaned off my brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this and start the same process. Okay, so now that I've used the brush, I'm going to go back over with my finger. Like, guys, look how much brighter that is. I mean, maybe I need to try to find this in fair. I don't know. But here's what I can tell you. This is brighter, and it's covering my purple better than the NYX. Like, it literally hurts my heart to be sharing this. But, like, I have to tell you the truth. I mean, like I said, maybe I need, is there a lighter shade in this? Is there a fair? Maybe I need to try that. But just having these two, the proof is there. Like, look at that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm so sorry. Okay, so now, since we are going to be doing a powder foundation, let's go into blush. So, on this side of the face, I'm going to share with you the About Face Cheek Freak Blush Balm, and this is in Smash. So, I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my sponge, and we're going to apply it. And I am going to leave it a little bit heavy because, like I said, we're going over everything with a powder foundation. But here's what that looks like. When I look at it in the mirror, I don't know quite how to explain it. Maybe patchy is the word. I'm not sure if patchy is the right word, but it just doesn't sit quite right, if that makes sense. So on the other side, I want to share with you the jcat Blushmallow Soft Blusher, and this is in Thank You Very Much. So I'm just going to take like the side of my sponge, tap that in, and show you this one. I don't know if it's because I just put them on bare skin, but they both look very flat. But for the price difference, if you like this, this is cheaper. I mean, I have 2 shades of the Blushmallow. I really do like it. It almost does look like this side is just a little bit more pressed in, if that makes sense. Like, it's just a little bit more melded to my skin. It's not extreme, but it's good enough that I would say pass on this for the price point. And also this, mine came completely detached from the packaging. This, they're usually on sale at Ulta. So that would be my choice for blush. For contour, this was a big hit. The Flower Beauty Low Light Liquid Contour. Mine is in the shade Light. And we're just going to go in on this side. Now, this is a product I will say I do like. I do like it. I just feel that there is a better option out there. And it can dry very quickly. So one thing you want to do with this is apply it wherever you're going to blend it and blend that section immediately. Like, do not do your whole face in this and then think you're going to go back and blend out the sections, because that is not going to happen. Wherever you've put this is where it's going to dry down. So do it in little sections. And something else that's kind of odd about this product, it's hard to gauge, like in these lights, when I have enough. But then when I step outside, I'm like, oh man, then you can really see it. So like, it's hard to gauge when you're getting ready when you've applied enough product, which I think is a little bit odd. So like, even like right now looking in the mirror, like right here kind of looks a little patchy, which I'll clean that up with some blush, or not blush, powder. But instead, something that's creamier, is more blendable. Like, you can do your whole face and still go back and have time to blend everything, is the NYX Wonder Stick. And this is in the shade Universal Light. Like, this product gives you enough time to have blendability, where you don't have to do blend, do blend, do blend. Like, you can actually just draw it on. You can draw it all on, and you're still going to have plenty of time to go back and finesse it. And it's like, I can more accurately gauge that side. I don't know why I can't see it with the Flower Beauty one. But it's like, then when I step outside, though, I'm going to go like, whoa, because I'll finally see it. But for me, I think the ease of being able to do all then blend would lend itself to purchasing the Wonder Stick instead of the liquid contour. Foundation. Okay, I was so excited when I got this. I wanted to try it forever, and then I finally seen that it was on sale. the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation. Now, this is the old one in the black compact. I do not have the newer one. And this is in the shade R220. It is too dark. It just is. I did a bad job, so you'll have to forgive me on that. I don't do the sponge. I tried it. Don't prefer it. We're going to go in with the e.l.f. Powder Blurring Brush. So I'm going to tap, tap, tap. And start swirling this all over. So here we go. See how that just like whoop blurs out everything? And that for me is how I prefer to apply powder foundation. Now it is blurred. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can definitely see how it's blurred my cheek and everything. And we're gonna forgive that it is a little bit dark. Something that I think performs just a smidge better and is less in price, so more cost effective, is the jcat Aquasurance Compact Foundation. And this one is in the shade Porcelain. So I have cleaned off my brush. Okay, she's fresh to go. And we are going to, again, I don't even have the compact for this one. We're going to tap, tap, tap and start blending. Again, check out the blush. So here's the blush. This side just looks, even though I went in with the same brush, it just looks ever so slightly more natural. Just a little less powdery at the end of the application. So, jcat, Makeup Forever. I mean, that might be an actual, like, straight up dupe, because they just do, it does so well. Like, I can just see a little more powdery on this side than this side. And I mean, it's not extreme, but the price difference is, so I would say skip this, try this if you can find your shade in it. Okay, our last product. Now, I was pumped when I found this. Actually, my friend Jill told me about these. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. This is in the shade Rose. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful smell. Really does. Like, every time I put it on, I get like this natural to my lips. But if you would like, now this I would say is a dupe. Maybe not in color, but in finish. Check out the Flower Beauty Plump Up Gloss Stick. This is in the shade Toasty. This is going to, woo! This is going to be just a little bit darker. That glossy plumpiness that it's giving, you cannot tell the difference. And the price point, this costs the same as the mini of the Maracuja, okay? So this is definitely cheaper than the full size. It makes sense to get this one. Oh, the concealer is really killing me. I love the NYX, man, but look at the brightness of the Flower Beauty. So these are some of my recommendations of buy this, not that. I feel like it's going to give you either better application, a better price point. It's not a major difference, but it's enough of a difference that I would say try these products before you try these products. Because they're, like I said, they're either going to be less in cost or give you a better application. So let me know down below, do you have any recommendations on a buy this, not that? I would love to know. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye.